not looking forward to this. I didn't realize we were getting an actual instance on this story. I was under the impression we weren't getting much of anything on this except, like, half-assed plot. Because SC has a tendency to cut their plot in half on the last few patches, and it drives me insane. Like, it's not really tiding me over that well, SC. You barely give us anything else on half of these patches. Yeah, we're doing the Manderville garbage first. Get that out of the way so I can actually earn tomes on this fucking shit. That's the plan anyways. Since they literally aren't fucking weapon quests anymore. Get it out of the way. Hopefully it's actually in the game. SC has a tendency to say they're adding shit and then not actually add it. And then be like, oh yeah, no, we actually meant that it's gonna be on the next patch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, we're gonna skip through it. Still probably gonna take me like 20 fucking minutes, because there's a lot of traveling around. Based on the crowd, I'd say it's actually here. I'd actually be better off teleporting on this one. Yeah, I had a hard time getting off my ass to actually get the stream going. I am just fucking done in today. Like, I'm so beyond not looking forward to this entire patch. It's not even funny. Also, this feels like we literally did this exact quest. Like, I swear we did this exact thing already. I haven't actually swapped that yet. I've just been using a regular Chocobo. Oh, I also have to actually... I got my lore book. I have the code to cash in for that minion. I fucking forgot. It's sitting in the book. Problem is I can't get it out of the book. It's wedged in real damn well, or it's attached to the pages. I have no fucking clue. So I actually need the book in order to put it into the mock station. So it's resulting in me being a little lazier than I usually would be. You know, if you told me this fucking rhino was part of the quest, I'd probably fucking believe you. God, I hate these fucking quests. Seriously, let's see, why do we keep putting them in? The fact that you forced them as part of the relic weapon quest suggests that nobody was fucking doing them. Granted, I can tell you nobody was fucking doing them all the way back in A Realm Reborn, considering I had to drag someone's ass through all the fights there. It's like, oh my god. Those fights really need to be fixed. Literally nobody knows how to do them anymore. Nobody knew how to do them almost immediately after they were added, because they're so weird. They're so horrendously specific to make sure that it doesn't just launch your entire party off the map. Oh, fuck me. This is attached to the Manderville shit? God damn it. Really? Are we fucking kidding? Really, Essie? God, I fucking hate that shit. Please stop attaching fights to the Manderville garbage. I'm begging you, please. They always tend to be the absolute most obnoxious ones, too. Like, at least this one's attached to a weapon class, so it's kind of more likely force people to actually do it, but still. I assumed this was attached to the story, not this trash. Oh, brilliant. We're just over the ocean somewhere.
I am Asura, and on battle I thrive.
And they wasted fucking dialogue on this shit. God damn it.
And strength to face
But you guys couldn't give dialogue to the second Gilgamesh fight?
Will you dodge, or will you bleed? The frail shall fall.
Also, I should have cut my thumbnail. Uh-oh.
Blink.
I have problems hitting buttons. No, I thought I was doing that wrong. No, everybody's just being dumb for some reason.
Tremble before the might of the minutia. Come forth, embodiment of carnage.
Oh, good.
Revel on the bloody field of war. The spirit of battle awakens. Sharp is the lesson. The weak shall perish. Hear the gleaming edge.
Someone's DCing. Of course they are. Y'all really can't read patterns for shit, huh?
Unmerciful light shine upon you.
That was an easy ass read. Oh fuck. Thank you. And it still didn't get me out of it. What the shit? Seriously, rescue needs to be updated or removed. It runs like crap. Okay, enough. Oh my god, game. Oh, fuck.
I will scatter your bones.
Okay, that's opposite then.
Show me your steel. Spirit of battle awakens. Hear the gleaming edge. Show me your steel.
Oh, she fucking moved. Bitch.
Unmerciful light shine upon you.
Seriously, how the fuck are you supposed to read
That
those?
is the lesson.
She's doing some pattern recognition. Or else I can tell that says the exact same fucking thing when it activates. Like, that first one was definitely pattern recognition. She was gonna do it in a specific order to make sure you were paying attention, but...
Behold the six-fold blade.
Fuck, I hate this.
The face of battle is ever-changing. Joyful is your downfall.
Nah, no shit. Once you get hit by that once, you fucking figure it out, dumbass. Really fucking obvious after the first time.
Will you dodge or will you bleed?
Oh, I can't jump in right now. Shit. Yeah, it's probably likely due to whatever face is up, because I have a feeling they're switching and I'm just not seeing it.
You've not time to blink. Show me your steel. The frail shall fall. The spirit of battle awakens.
Ah, I was about to start again. Now I got to figure that out. Cool. But what makes me think it's a face swap? That's what she's known for doing. This one doesn't even have a chat. Fuck you, SE. bother to give us a chest like all the other fucking shitty Manderville goddamn instances? No, not at all. Sigh. Didn't even get anything good out of it. I wonder if it actually has a freaking extreme version. Because they usually don't. Fuck off already! Alright, I guess I have to go back to our Alright, NPCs for this shit are chilling. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, now I got backups. SC, seriously, figure out a way for us to do this without needing backup weapons. Either have us be able to switch off the job, or figure some way around this garbage. Because that shit pisses me off so much. It's so tedious when you're working on this many weapons. Oh hey, they did the exact same thing! Yay! God, this is the worst weapon quest SC's ever created. They fucking hardwired it to the Manderville shit, which is already annoying enough, and then they didn't even give us actually decent weapon quests. As much as I hated the Bojan Resistance, it's still the most balanced we've had weapon quest-wise. Not enjoyable, not by a long shot, but it's still the most balanced these fuckers have ever been. The only reason I did this first is so I can actually earn tomes off of shit. But SC hardwired the fucking Asura fight to this, so forget that apparently. There goes that entire fucking plan. Alright, I have to unequip this. Seriously, fuck that part. That's so annoying. Yep. Sigh. Oh yeah, this shit again. Yep, nope, we're doing this shit again. Cool. Do I have to adjust them? 'Cause they were already set. Ew, this is fucking ugly. Cool. Good. Great. Like, the stats were already set. You could have just left them at what they were. And that is fucking ugly. I am immediately fucking glamoring over this garbage. Thanks, Essie. I appreciate the weapon looking like trash. Why the bubbles? Also, again, why do we not have glowless versions? Bojan weapons had glowless versions, even though that made one of the red mage phases like really stupid. Because the glow was the entire focus part, so all you were holding was this tiny little pebble. Which was hilarious, at least. Nope, still no glowless ones. Cool. Thanks, Essie. Thank you. Thank you for wasting everybody's time. Appreciate it. Seriously, fuck, this is ugly. Essie, what the actual fuck were you thinking? Like, a glowless version might be okay-ish. This sucks. It's my glamour plate. Actually, I don't even know if I have the weapon set on this glamour plate. this set. Fuck that trash. Much better. Probably just gonna go through all the casters in order just to make my life easier. Why are you still bitching at me? This fucking materia. Wait, no, I should be on Summoner. Also, Essie, you've got to label these fucking quests better. I literally can't tell what I'm looking at. At all. I cannot tell what I'm looking at in this list. Alright. Now we're actually going to story. The actual part that matters. Even then, not by that much, to be honest. Bessie keeps splitting the story for no goddamn reason. Like, honestly, there was no reason this had to be a separate chunk of plot. The only reason they did it was because trailer is even stranger because that was the longest shortened trailer we've ever had. Usually we get like nothing on the first iteration of the trailer. To the point that I thought they hadn't actually edited it down at all. Okay. Huh, does it actually not start here? Be able to see it. This is also the area that's specifically been shortened. That's been instanced. That's why I put the patch notes in Discord, because then I can find it. It's less for everybody else's benefit, it's more for my own. Oh, it's in Radzahan. Why are we still going back to Radzahan? I thought we finished everything there. Oh, good. Good to know all the weapons look like shit. Thank you, Essie. I see I'm glamoring over every single one of them. Fucking fantastic. Not a good sign when I think they all suck. Seriously, I hate glowing weapons with a passion. There are very few that I think actually look good in any sense. And most of them have much more minimal glow effects to them. Like I said, that one Bojin Red Mage weapon, I thought looked better glowing. I just thought the glowless one looked funny. Right, not skipping anymore. Alright, Ashtaya's all tiny and cute right now. Yeah, literally I just had to come back here just to be sent all the way back to old Charlotte. Cool. Great. Thanks. Yes, I know I could just use the Aetherite. Don't care. One of those weird ones where it's just like, it's right next to it. Why set it like that? Also, I have gummy candies. Not many, I ate most of them. Oh, Kyle has her hood down. Or I guess off, because Essie doesn't do hoods properly. thumbnail is kind of off center. What the fuck? Has it always been like that? Like, I don't even fucking remember from Opera Omnia either. And I uninstalled it since it's shutting down, and I didn't like the... There we go. And I didn't like the Shinryu difficulty, so I said, fuck it, I'm uninstalling.
Erenville!
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important.
Lower the voices at some point because it was starting to get to be a problem because SE can't balance battle voices versus character voices. Oh my god, they are so shit at it.
I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
Nice arc, dude. How did you lose her already?
But it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
That sound of somebody who is very tired.
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is her, the adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain she's no ordinary woman. I'm Uklamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihuela.
I swear SE specifically made this entire next expansion just to fuck with all the content creators. It's hilarious because based on what I've seen, I think the Japanese name might actually be easier to pronounce.
Tulihuela.
Like, this was
It's
entirely
Tural's
just to
governing
fuck with
nation.
the content
The
creators and
capital
probably
bears
the
the same
voice
name.
actors. Like, this seems like a deliberate asshole move.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Of course. Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. The right of succession, taking the form of a contest. It will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning. I was searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you.
Also, SE, while we're at it, how about letting us see the Trident at some point? The, I don't know if they're still running it. It's the contest to determine who's the, who runs Limsa. It's mentioned in the lore books. Basically, essentially determines who's the most badass. And it's mentioned in the lore books. I don't think it ever comes up in the game. Then again, Hataru's backstory was only in the lore books, and that's its own quest line now.
A mighty warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
Y'all really can't keep your mouths shut.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Sure you did.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Wait, let's all just slow down. Wuklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, But is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Tulihyolal is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulsha, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulsha, and one blessed with two heads besides.
That really doesn't seem like a blessing to me, but okay.
He's also my father. Not by blood, obviously, but he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Hardly. I know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage. But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me. Now, this is only a rumor. But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valyarmanda. Tell me that doesn't pique your interest.
Fucking El Dorado all over again.
Well, the details of the contest have yet to be announced, but the rumors come from someone involved in the preparations, so I'd say there's more than a grain of truth to them.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Tuliolal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions. So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
He seems so tired of her shit. Arabelle, what the fuck? You brought her here. So yeah, hold up. I gotta keep doing voices. Where is... I'm gonna set these to actual commands, cause like, I say, y'all gotta fix the balance on your fucking voice lines. Or separate the combat voices to its own setting, please. The way you mix your audio is fucking weird. In, Feast. What was it? Was it called Feast back then? I don't remember. The one where you had to collect coins for PvP. For some reason, the sound effects that went off when you got a kill or one of your teammates died was linked to the background music. No, I'm not joking. What should have been a sound effect was linked to the background music track. Had no business being there. It was a huge pain in the ass because I meant I had to play with the background music on because I needed those audio cues. Also, that sound effect to show what it's doing, really not that helpful. Yeah, but where are I going? Ah, Kryle. Wakey, wakey. Kryle, hello. Arthur Kryle. Oh, she's gone. Also, she does get her job changed here if I was reading the screenshots properly. It clearly shows her with a paintbrush. Which, to be fair, it wouldn't be the first time a new job was revealed in-game before the actual expansion came out. Fuck. Oh, all the way down to the harbor. Okay. Okay, no. My accessories are fine. Down the wrong way. There we go. Yeah, see, I'm familiar with this message. I am literally streaming it. I don't care how long this takes. And it can't beat that hour and 45 minutes worth of cutscenes that was 2.55.
From here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural. Oh, a white bear! I wonder what it tastes like.
Girl, calm
Remember,
down.
We're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know.
God, my fucking asshole neighbors, man.
So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Bitch keeps dropping shit.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kono's my second older brother, and until recently he was a student in this city. He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
He went to the studium? Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? With such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret. Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see. One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can. The researchers should be just ahead. There.
Ah, and I'm
The building
stuck.
to the northeast.
So, ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any that thinks to try me. Right, let's hunt our fill.
Also, they're bigger. What the fuck happens? At least the penguins, I think, are bigger. Ah, I'm still a better tank than most of the shit I run into. How depressing.
Look! Someone's in trouble!
Yeah, taste my axe.
These animals are usually so docile.
Ah, let me out. Come on, is this
Really
even
are
necessary?
famous.
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
Shush, I don't need a cheerleading squad right now.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
Ah. Oh. How's it going? What do you mean a creature of unknown origins? How the fuck does that even happen? Wasn't it bad enough there was a kraken on here?
I'll handle this.
Oh, well, specifically Octomammoth.
Hold still.
Okay, that was kind of cool. We get that later for Warrior.
Is that all? Come on, let's pick up the creature's trail. These claw marks. I've seen their like before.
Like, seriously, do we get that move for Warrior later?
It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
See, there we go. It's like, I don't see what we're looking for.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
So, how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
Girl, please stop.
You presume it's even safe to eat?
Like, if you're hungry, we can get you some food later.
Still fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
Do you suppose they're upset we disturbed their home?
Who knows? But if they're spoiling for a fight, then they've got one.
Let's head back and report what
Too
we found.
easy. Alright, what now? Girl, don't get into trouble! Seems like you've already been causing shit for Aaronvale. Like, come on. Lay off. Oh, great. There it is.
Powerful wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
Is that a giant toucan? What the fuck?
What is that thing?
We're so eager to fight, but no, the giant toucan shows up. Oh, good, it mimics human speech.
It speaks?
Why is there just a giant colibri running around? What the fuck?
It's heading towards the falls.
You said unknown beast. I was expecting, I don't
I'll stay
know,
with the
something a
researchers.
little less
The
silly.
creature, I leave to you.
Come, Woklamat.
Right.
You're so eager to fight, but the moment it starts mimicking your speech, you've got a problem?
Just so we're clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
Uh-huh, sure. Sure.
Forgive me, but I failed to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat.
Caught me by surprise! Caught me by surprise!
Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
Girl, stop thinking about food! That fucker's way too big. Those are basically bat wings.
Talk all you like, bird. I'm going to have the last laugh.
Wait, really? That did not... Fuck. Anna, please.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you. Ah, shut up already, you blasted bird!
Okay, it's sarcastic too.
Look out! I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
haven't seen this fucker around either.
Not good. Quickly, gather together.
Ew!
I've got you.
Not fair.
That was too close.
Steady now.
Spread out, everyone!
Ready
Rude.
for that.
Ah, fuck, I hate this. There we go.
Thank you.
Oh, not this mechanic again.
That was hardly a tickle. Try this.
Excuse me? What was that?
Nothing to it. We have you now, you loudmouth bastard!
Throw everything you have at it.
Oh shit. Yep, that thing is horrifying. Seriously, why does it look like it has bat wings? Where did this mutant come from?
And I had barely limbered up.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
Yeah, don't encourage her. She'll get a fucking ego.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt.
Uh-oh.
But what a curious bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks, dirty tricks.
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily...
Girl, look behind you. Ow, though.
Leave this to me.
Also, look who finally showed the fuck up.
Kryl.
I am terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
So I remember people being like super excited that she was going to get an outfit change, and then they didn't really change her outfit that much. still just her classic white
She
mage
arrived
outfit.
as I was seeing the
It's
researchers
got some
to safety.
modifications, but it's still the same
It was all I
outfit.
could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
So this is what you meant by seeing to preparations?
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you.
Yes, but where did you get the equipment?
In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wooklamat. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Heidelin. Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar, rather than join you.
Ah, yeah,
It was
we
the
already
same
know.
when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind again and again.
Also, I find it really fucking ironic. Necromancer doesn't exist in 5, and Kryle's just a straight reference to 5. Why the fuck?
That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute. And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer. With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy. As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style.
Not subtle at all.
What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
Whereas once he technically had like, what, a couple hundred years to do it?
Indeed. I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is. This letter from Tuli Yolal. It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf and turned up among the students' archives. The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant. What does the letter say?
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn Servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
How old is this thing anyways?
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this.
Oh.
Given how culturally diverse Tuliyollal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one. The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, he would have been in Turali. What's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
So the letter is fraudulent then?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuli Yolal. I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there. In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means. After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt. We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I, for one, am starving.
Can we not? I don't trust the fact that it got back up.
We're eating that.
So I don't think the scholars would appreciate us setting a fire up out here. I'm not sure he's gonna appreciate this. Also, it's a mutant. Are we sure it's even safe to eat? I have my doubts.
Come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
I don't trust it.
I'd heard that Charlayan cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
I see her brother didn't spend much time down here.
What is this? Oh, it smells spicy.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy
Also,
food
hand
in
that
Corral,
over.
too.
I'll eat anything that's spicy now. Uh-oh. Too spicy, I'm guessing.
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice. So he started offering the same in order to please the growing Harnish population here in Charlian.
Uh-oh. Oops. Sorry, that was partially my fault.
It's nothing I can't handle.
Girl, please.
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
Somebody's been dragged into trouble constantly.
I see.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you
Girl,
about
how
our
did you eat
homeland
that much
instead.
so quickly?
Since ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long. The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace. But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
A man who is too ambitious by half. Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
That everybody would get infected with disease, because we've already done this plot line. It's pretty much part of the Blue Mage plot line, is that people traveling across to Tural brought a bunch of disease across, and everybody got sick, and they couldn't do shit about it. So that was specifically that one tribe.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
I understand your reasons. But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it. The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies. That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well. And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tulihualal? You don't need to decide right
Damn,
this
it's not like
moment,
you're giving me a choice. Why is this even up for debate?
but I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you. Oh, and one more thing. Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
Girl. Such a thing as too much food. Ooh, presents. What is it? more your thing, Graha. Like, come on now. I think I'm better off warping. Really should have cut my freaking thumbnail. I might do that when I take a break. Because it's getting to be a problem. I can't hit the D-pad properly. Anyway, he's still here. I'm still studying. Little dude, you can put the book down, at least a little. Hey, blue magic. Shame they ruined the job. Gotta ruin Beastmaster! Hooray! Seriously. If we made every job authentic, Red Mage would be completely unplayable past a certain level. So why the fuck do we keep insisting on it all of a sudden? Also, technically we have Beastmaster and I think Beast Tamer. Which are like wildly different jobs. Is it Beastmaster in 5? Because 5 doesn't work like Beastmaster. It's weird. You like capture a mob. And then you use the release ability and it does a thing and then it goes away. Also, it's hilarious to me that they're like, oh, we have to be authentic to Blue Mage. You guys forget the entire PS1 series? Like, legit, did you forget the entire PS1 series? In 7, it was a materia. In, 8, you learned blue magic by using items. And it was only a limit break thing. In 9, you learned them by eating things. By eating monsters, because Queen was a fucking weirdo. And then in 10 it was Lancet. It was technically a Dragoon ability. That caused you to learn Blue Mage spells. Which again was only a limit break thing. Y'all forget those four games. Like, ironically, 10-2 is closer to authentic Blue Mage than 10 was. Like, guys, Blue Mage has never been authentic. Closest to authentic it's ever been was probably like 5. 5 and maybe 6, which I haven't played yet. Not to mention their reason for turning it to a limited job was, oh, people are gonna abuse level 5 death. 1, it almost never fucking works. 2, anything that could be hit by it for bosses is straight up immune. I tried getting it to work on Ifrit. I think it took me like 50 attempts. Just for it to tell me he was immune. So why was that even an issue? Clearly you accounted for it this time on like 5. Where things, you hit them with level abilities, overrode their immunities. I don't know if that's still possible in the remake. I would not be surprised. SC, hasn't paid that much attention. Clearly. Like, I think the actual issue is they keep trying to make shit work like 11, which is stupid. If things worked like 11, Ninja would be a tank. Because they did an oopsie and fucking left it like that. supposed to be a DPS, then people realized you could literally make it an evasion tank by just sticking warrior on it. And that's what literally everybody did. In fact, it went one step further, and warriors always sub-job ninja so they could do wheeled axes and also be evasion tanks. Problem is that one worked better when you're at higher levels. It is wild to me that they sound like give a shit about authenticity when that's like never been what this game has been about. It's been about making sure that the jobs were actually balanced and all worth playing. You know, outside of PvP. Because Reaper still sucks. I don't think that absolutely minuscule ass buff they gave it's actually gonna fix anything. It's just so odd to me. There's ways you could have done this and made them actually playable instead of the garbage that is limited job. But no, you actively chose not to. Like shit, you could take Blue Mage in its current state and turn it into a real job right now. And still have it do the fucking learning abilities by seeing them thing. You could do it, SC. You just choose not to. You already treat it like a fucking stage magician. And I saw that as one of the suggestions ages ago. You could just do that. Then leave the Masked Carnival, which you're not updating anyways. So we've only gotten one instance pretty much every update now. And just turn it into, give it an area akin to the Wolves' Den. So you have an area where you can equip all these abilities that you've learned and use them in the Masked Carnival. Which again, we're not getting updates for anyway, so why the fuck are we still even leaving it as a fucking limited job anyways? You also kept insisting it'd be solo, and then you never actually gave it updates to the solo content. What was the point? Legitimately, what was the point? Yeah, see, you don't understand what solo content is, because everything you keep saying is solo content either needs the duty finder to operate, or is not solo content. Like, I need fucking dungeons for most of the spells I'm missing. Dungeons or fucking primal fights. Dude, I wasn't paying that much attention. Uh-oh. We already know they're joining us, but it's just like, uh-oh, shenanigans. She's not gonna take no for an answer now. Okay, I'm just teleporting on this one because that's actually a decent ways away. Yeah, that's part of the problem with the trailers. It does take some of the surprise out of things because now we have the full trailer.
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story. What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Worklamat's request?
I don't have a choice. It's called plot. I don't get to opt out.
Ha! I thought you might say that. With an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well.
I don't know
Be
about
it the
that.
contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not? Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think.
I say fuck you.
It's enough to stir me to the core.
I get really tired of it being
Life is a series of
self-referential
journeys,
sometimes.
my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. Ah, but there's an idea. I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Huh? Where are you going? That boy ain't right. one hell of a map, by the way.
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it. Excellent. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. But I dare say your time in Tural.
I better be compensated. I'm an adventurer. I don't do anything unless I get paid. I never seem to get paid that often.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you? Alphino, Alice! What are you two doing here?
Shenanigans, that's what.
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wooklamat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Aaronville's toad.
Oh no!
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
First impressions last.
Oh.
It is an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphino Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alice.
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
Side note, that is one hell of a map, but it is not the complete map as we know it. Because Tural's not on it.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
We're not getting out of this.
Nonsense! Like I told you before, you're indispensable. They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers, and spare them grisly deaths.
Bruh, we've tried. It hasn't happened yet.
I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
Like, we've been through some shit. Somehow we've avoided grisly death up to this point. I'm not sure how much Arabelle's gonna help.
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was. Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
You have nothing to worry about.
That didn't really stop you from exploring the whole thing with the 12, though. Like, you worked in Old Charlie in that entire time.
I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
But, Raha...
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
That fucking look.
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora. There. This, my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loporrits. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
Of course the Loporrits had a hand in that. And the credits for all the post-game updates. Also, we pretty much know Grawha gets there eventually, so like, what the fuck was that? Whatever. Shenanigans. We'll find out later. I doubt that was just like a trick to throw people off. SC's usually not like that. Usually. Also, Cryo's finally coming on an adventure with us, and not just being a pointless Deus Ex Machina. Still don't understand the decision to make her Pictomancer, though. That's odd to me. Again, she is a straight-up reference to the Cryo in 5. She's just older, as far as I can tell. They quite literally just ripped the entire plot for that character and put her in this game. Again, it's just bizarre to me, and why her? I don't know. Like, I get you wanted to include her, but, odd choice. A very odd choice. And I have to look up something in a bit. I don't remember if it was called Beastmaster or Beast Tamer in 5. Back to that rant I was on earlier. It's been getting worse over time, for the past couple months. It's driving me insane. Also, I am not up to date on Tataru's side quest stuff. I keep forgetting it exists. I'm like, oh, I'll do it on stream, and then I never do. Whoops. All I know is it finally covered Tataru's backstory because I specifically remember that from the first lore book. Also, not gonna lie, that was underwhelming. 'Cause I remember the final patch for Shadowbringers. None had an absolutely wild fucking fight sequence going on. That's hard to top, and they sure didn't really make up for it with the giant colibri. I gotta stop toying with this pen, I'm gonna end up dropping it. But yeah, I have to actually check that thing about 5. You'd think I remember this, but, like, I'm so used to doing 4-job shit in randomizer that I don't actually remember off the top of my head. To be fair, it may have been translated differently in certain versions too, which really doesn't count. At this point, I've effectively played 4 different versions of Final Fantasy V. Because the randomizer runs in the original one. With all of its horrendous translations. Oh my god, I don't know what happens. Like, legit. Square, are you okay? What happened with 5 when y'all translated it? Legitimately, what happened? I know you've done some weird shit. You've done weird shit with this game, but what the fuck happened with 5? That was so many yikes moments. Like, y'all completely rewrote Hodgepodge's entire personality for the English release of this game. Thinking it would make people attached to him more. Ironically, it didn't work with, I was still in Lunar back then, and half of them didn't give a shit when he died. Some were devastated, the others are just like, eh, what the fuck ever. It was very split. I was sad, and then they pissed me off by constantly referencing back to it. Like, y'all. Franchement, was not that impactful of a death to most people. Actually, I think most of them were, like, devastated by Moonbrita dying, and they just forgot about that for fucking years. They didn't start bringing that back up till we were almost to this fucking expansion. Like, I think you're misreading your audience here. Not everybody gives that much of a shit. And you just pissed me off by constantly referencing back to it. I'm sick and tired of it. Please stop. Let the Atiascope be the last fucking reference, please. That would at least brought back several other characters that had died. So, people keep fucking mistaking, Papalemo for Louis Saw, which is fucking wild. Like, all you need to do to confirm that one is just take your Stolo with you when you gotta do a T-scope. She picks up on it immediately after the fight. Actually, it might have been just before the fight. I don't remember. I went to check because I was like, no, that's Papalemo. That's not Louis Saw. Yeah, no, it's Papalemo. And some people are still getting that wrong to this day. It's like, why would it be Louis Law when literally every other character is a direct reference to somebody that's died in the main plot? When Louis Law dies before the main plot kicks off. And then it only really comes back for Coil Bahamut. And even then, it's not even him. Also, it specifically listed Scion. Scions didn't exist until after Louis Law died. They were part of a group called the Circle of Knowing, and then Minfilia's organization merged with that. Formed the Scions. Scions didn't exist then! Holy shit, how did people even miss that? Like, there's supposedly some bit saying he was made an honorary scion, but like, he wasn't... The scions didn't exist until after. At that point, they didn't know what the fuck to do after they lost him. It was always wild to me that people almost immediately say, oh, it's Louis Swan. I'm like, bruh, you're dumb. Stop that. I can only assume people just forgot Papa Lemo existed or something. Which wouldn't surprise me all that much, because he doesn't really get much to do plot-wise, honestly. He's kind of around in A Realm Reborn, and then they shuffle him off to the side after that, and then he comes back briefly and then dies. Also, to be fair, nobody... Unless you played 1.0, you didn't meet the original Ida either. Because based on everything I know, that was the original 1.0, not... That wasn't Lise. I really wish they'd make those cutscenes viewable in the game. You either have to know what to look for on YouTube, or I think it's on the collector disc which came with the original Realm Reborn Collector's Edition. But then you need a DVD player. Or at least a disk drive in your computer, and a lot don't have disk drives anymore, which is stupid. It's not a good sign that I can tell which version of Four Fiends this is. Hello, Rubicante. Because I did several versions of this. The one with the hardcore lyrics is Rubicante's. And I believe they finally posted it, but like, good fucking luck singing it. I've seen what the lyrics are. It's very complicated. They are in English, though. You're just fuck if you can tell. Anyway, I'm letting the credits run. I don't care. I also like how it's kind of interesting to see what they do with the credits each time, because it's kind of different. It's also funny to me that the credit roll is very different between the main game credit roll and the post-game one. They always do 2 credit rolls. Which does make sense, because like Zero wasn't in the main game. But she did have a voice actor and shit, so they gotta give credit to her. Think her? God, I'm not paying that much attention. I won't remember to check afterwards. So they have to do an entirely new credit sequence and shit. But it's funny that there's only one voice actress for as Daya. So I did catch that. Oh, there is one more coming in here. Hold on. Come here. Eh. And then I almost drop it. Okay, I did leave the patch room up. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do now, because I've essentially Except for the Tataro stuff, which I don't really want to do right now. Ah, fuck, there's an island sanctuary, fucker. God damn it, I hate that stupid island. I keep forgetting to go back. We still don't have a direct teleport through, which is not helping. Tribal Alliance. Also, speaking of, I think there was a Shadowbringers Tribal Alliance. I don't think I did it because I forgot about it and I didn't know where it started anyways. And I couldn't be bothered to look it up. So there's that. Oh, I gotta check the housing items. Also, I don't know if that emote is from the Tribal Alliance quest or not. But I was actually looking for the PvP stuff. So I got a cursory look at it last night. And some of the changes have been making me laugh my ass off. Like, as far as I can tell, Dancer technically got an overall buff, but on their ability that they can get soft-locked into. So I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I'm bad with names, but I'm pretty sure that's what the ability is. Bard got a buff that I don't think's really gonna do anything. It got a buff and a nerf. Reaper got a buff which I know won't do anything, because it's that shit of a job in PvP. Which is weird, because it's fine in PvE. Monk got a nerf. Ninja sort of got a buff, but that's not much of one. Paladin got buffed, which honestly I don't think it needs. Purify got adjusted. Black Mage got buffed, and SC, Yoshida. No more buffs to Black Mage in PvP. I'm not asking anymore. This is the demand. Stop buffing it. At least this time it's only an HP buff and not that wild fucking one that somehow got onto the live server. Which, if the Black Mage was good, made them just unbelievable first target the moment they were on the field. They had to die. Because they were just that overtuned. White Mage got a nerf, a very tiny one. I think Miracle of Nature is that one that turns you into a pig or a frog? But they completely redid Shatter, I think, if I understood these patch notes right. Was entirely to make sure that fighting people was emphasized over sitting there and mindlessly hitting the ice over and over again. Because everything they did seems to be to make it so that the ice don't respawn as often. At least the small ones anyways. The big ones... There's more big ones now. They reduced the amount of points from the big ones. All the respawn timers for the small ones got changed. No, but the respawn time on the large ones got increased. So it almost seems like it's the complete opposite of that. Their HP was dropped. Because the biggest problem with Shatter is it's fucking boring. And in a worst case scenario, which is what was happening when Olivia was running the fuck around. And anytime I was in Shatter, you'd have one team just running around going and killing players. And the players wouldn't fight back because they were so brain dead focused on the ice. Shit, I saw a Dark Knight fucking use his limit break on the ice. I'm like, you fucking moron, what are you doing? And I'm like, you didn't realize that team's gonna come up behind us and kill us, right? And he's like, no, they're not gonna do that because they're about to win. They came up behind us and killed us. Because I know that Olivia just snowballs her team around the fucking map the whole time, and on Shadow that's way more effective than it has any right to be. On the other two modes, she's far more likely to lose because that's an easy focus. It's like, maybe listen to the person that actually plays PvP next time, okay? Dumbass that's using your limit break on ice cubes. You don't act like you know more than I do. When you clearly don't know how to play your job correctly, like, Dark Knight's whole thing with his limit break is to set up, especially in front lines, is to set up other limit breaks. And then it gets super powered up if it doesn't die. Like, maybe listen to the person that actually has experience in PvP next time. Because I can tell when people don't. The biggest sign is when they don't use their fucking heal abilities. Yeah, it's not the healer's responsibility in PvP to heal you. Sorry, that's just how it is. That's how they balanced it. Is that they made sure that you weren't required to need a healer in PvP. Meaning you have to take care of yourself, and if you're not, you might as well not be there. Your team's fighting a 4v5. Wait a second. Is that a new shot? Hold on. That's the one where we left them with the Nixie. Was that in the last patch at all? Because we left those two idiots to try to fix the 13th. Which... no, why is Ashtaya so adorable? And she's so small! Sorry, distracted. She's so precious. I still don't really understand how she ended up small, but whatever. And her wings look kind of fluffy. What, did you guys run out of screenshots? SE. Oh, sorry. I'm sleeping like shit. The neighbors are not helping. They'd be able to take more naps during the day if they weren't being dicks. Yeah, not sleeping well due to health reasons, and can't take naps during the day because nobody will shut up. Yeah, nobody will shut up at night either. Seriously, why the fuck was somebody plowing the snow in the parking lot at 3 a.m.? It hasn't snowed since, and I still don't understand why they did that. It wasn't enough to even justify it, and it all melted the next day anyways. So why did you inconvenience everybody that's facing the parking lots? Oh, and regardless of what I do specifically have to go to the World's Den at some point. Because I have to pick up my rewards for the previous season. I barely played it, but I did play it at least. So there's technically some stuff to go grab. Man, the credits just never end, huh? SE. You know, you could run them a little faster than this. As long as it's not the credits for, what was it, Shadows of War? It took like 45 fucking minutes? not joking. Sat through the entire thing. They did a tribute to somebody who had died too in the middle of it, and I'm like, that feels like it would have been better placed anywhere else than in the middle of the already way too long credit reel. Especially because it like stopped the credit reel to do the tribute. Seriously, they're either yelling outside or they're yelling in the hallway. What the hell? Should be able to hear you in either direction. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? The fact that it doesn't get picked up by my mic, I'm always like, am I just going insane? Am I just imagining that my neighbors are this massive fucking assholes? I was proven that I was actually correct. They were assholes in my last building. Because my mom was dealing with it too. She was helping me move everything. She also had to literally lock every single door. Because the fucking neighbors would not stop hovering every time she went to take something out to the truck. So it made the entire process of packing everything into the truck take so much longer. To the point that we ended up leaving late the next day. Well, so here's the real question. How long is the next story arc gonna last? This is about 10 years of content. Less than that, I think, when you take off the post-game stuff for Endwalkers anyways. 'Cause technically, at that point, the plot was already over. How long is the next arc gonna last? Is there gonna be a full arc? Oh, sorry, I almost shot my controller. Fuck's sake. Also, I see, again. You're not showing any screenshots. You could run this credit reel a little faster than you're doing. Because there's nothing going on. At least before, it was showing screenshots. And fucking artwork and stuff. What the hell? Actually, I won't add it since I have nothing else to do during this. It was Beastmaster in 5. Which doesn't work like Beastmaster in anything else. Beastmaster's another one of those ones where it changes wildly between games. I have a feeling that wasn't even its original translation. Yeah, no, Monster Tamer is one of its literal translations. And I think in a couple of them, it's Beast Tamer, not Beast Master. Also, looking at this list, 5 seems to be the only one in the main series aside from the MMOs that actually had it. It's pretty much all the weird-ass spin-offs after that. But yeah, after that, it's pretty much all spin-offs. Because it's in Tactics Advanced in A2. I think some of these are just, like, references. They're not even the actual job. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the only reason... Because in 11, Beastmaster was a solo job. It was also, like, the only one that was 100% a solo job, at least back when I was playing. That might have changed. I quit sometime right after Urgon dropped. So I'm not familiar at all with jobs that got added later. The only ones I know off the top of my head were, I think, Scholar and Dancer. Also, I know they eventually broke the level cap and it broke the fucking game. Which everybody knew was gonna happen if they ever did it. They ever took the level cap past 75. It was already broken, to be honest, because, again, Ninja was played as a tank, not a DPS. It was released as a DPS, it was not played as one. Not only that, but they were like, oh, you get to do so much variety because of the sub-job system. Only about 4 or 5 are played for sub-jobs. We're pretty much either warrior, ninja, white mage. I don't remember what most of the melee DPS did. Like, you rarely went off of like 5 or 6 separate main jobs, sub-jobs. You never really did variety. Like, white mage sub-jobbed black mage, because what else was that gonna do? Unless you were doing solo or some, like, weird side content, in which case you sub-jobbed ninja. Because everything sub-jobbed ninja when it was solo. I think Beastmaster included, actually. Because, again, SE did a very piss-poor job. And by the time they realized they had fucked up, it was already too late, and didn't bother to revert what they had done. So everybody took Ninja's sub-job, because when you were at level cap, you basically evasion tanked everything. Biggest fucking screw-up they could have ever done. That whole sub-job system sucked. Yes, variety, except the players specifically only gave a shit about 5 of them. I know, because I played Bard. You had the sub-job White Mage where everybody didn't give a shit about you. You're supposed to be an off-healer. You were pure support, but you were supposed to be an off-healer. Which only worked out really well for, like, very niche situations I had with a buddy back then, because he played Red Mage, but he was one of the few people that sub-jobbed Black Mage, which was not normal, which meant that you didn't have the elemental resistance abilities that White Mage gave you. And since I was Bard, I was already going to have to be in melee range. I usually just did that for him instead, which worked out fine for us. But, like, you didn't play anything outside of, like, 5 separate sub-jobs. Nobody did. That's a problem. It's why 14 is set the way it is. It's because as you were so heavily limited in what was actually acceptable to play. People get super pissy about it now, too. But, like, outside of, say, the first couple of weeks after a raid release, there's no reason, because once you're caught up on gear, that doesn't matter anymore. It matters a bit what jobs can pump out the most damage for, like, the first week of raids. But, bitches, most of you ain't week 1 raiders. Come on now. Most of you ain't that good. Like, after the first month, as long as you're geared, it shouldn't be a concern. As long as you're geared and you actually know how to play your job, it's no longer a concern. So whining about Ninja maybe being a little undertuned is kind of stupid at that point. The whole point is to try to keep all the jobs as balanced and playable as possible. Again, outside of PvP, Reaper still sucks. I'd also argue Dancer and Bard still suck, but at least they have their uses compared to Reaper. Which, honestly, just gimps itself on its limit break. And its one ability is counterproductive. So I think technically it only really accomplishes something in front lines. Mostly what you want to do at the start of a crystalline conflict match is burn all your cooldowns as fast as possible. Is counterproductive to one of Reaper's abilities. Because it builds up stacks on kills and assists, I think it was. And usages of another ability. Which, normally in a crystalline conflict match at lower levels this is a bit less the case. You're not gonna get kills right away, generally. If somebody's died right away, something's gone horribly wrong. And even then, you're not gonna max out the stacks. So it gimps itself just by poor design. Works fine in PvE. Doesn't do that in PvP. If you're holding on to it, you're doing it wrong. Now you're just losing damage holding on to a skill for no reason. But if you use it early, it's not going to be up to its standards. So at most, you're going to have like 3 stacks. Just on your own, assuming nobody dies. You're going to have 3 stacks. And your stacks reset if you die. And yet, SC, they really need to just completely redo Reaper from the base up. Change his limit break, redo the entire thing. Take out that entire stacking mechanic. It has no business in PvP. Fine for PvE again. It's fine for PvE. It sucks in PvP. This is still fucking going. SE, you could have run this faster. Also, I doubt there was any machine learning. Are you kidding me? If that's referring to the AIs in any way, shape, or form, they ain't learning shit. They still can't dodge. To be fair, I think that's why a lot of the dungeons got changed, just because they added in the AI support stuff. So they had to change some of them to even make the AIs run. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And they still suck. They can't handle multiple AoEs. They still stop casting after moving out of an AoE till the AoE goes off sometimes. But you guys put Fall Guys in here. I guess that did technically happen in between the end of the main game and the end of freaking updates. Oh, Fall Guys is in the credits now. Great. Also, I should do a reaction to the PvP tournaments they did at FanFest. There There was a fucking thing that kept happening. Wait, Microsoft. Is that in here because they're doing the... They're doing the Microsoft, the Xbox test soon? I have no idea. Weird shit. Okay. Game, I need the credits to end already because I have to go to the bathroom. Come on now. I don't want to get up in the middle of this because I don't know when it's going to end and I'd like to leave my character and the iCam on. Also, goddammit, I keep cracking my knees. Fuck. Every time. This is what I get for not doing my workout this morning. Then again, I did my workout yesterday and then went for a walk because I'm an idiot. Wait, why is Twitch credited in here at all? I know it says Twitch Japan, but like, what the fuck? Oh, don't credit Razer, they suck. And it's still going! Also, it gave up on cycling background tracks. It's just been on the old Charlian one for like half of this. Oh, hey. Hi, Thanatos. It's the last I have to drink right now. I have to go get more. Oh, right, I'm not clicked in. I was looking at shit. Ah. Gib. Accessories! Ah, yes, that's a back accessory. Meanwhile, Limsa, you don't say. This is kind of what I was worried about, because I was like, there's probably going to be an after credits thing. Apparently, it's cut off from the credits.
When does the next ship set sail? May I ask your destination? The north and east, I've already seen. I suppose I'll head west this time.
Wait, so this is how he gets over there? He wasn't even invited, he just fucking goes. I guess makes sense, considering what he's been up to prior to hanging out with the Scions. Another one? Game, please. Well, he's gonna be stuck with the group at some point eventually.
I see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition. Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
I think he just wants a fight.
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Not gonna bet. I wouldn't mind beating up Thancred. He kinda has it coming.
This will be a mission to remember. Come, my friend. We make for Taral.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World?
Pretty much just turned into a goddamn checklist. Whoever taking care of at least one of those, finding out the true nature of the 12. Wait, he wasn't in the Codex yet? God damn it, SC. Now I have a backpack. Where is my fashion accessory? Oh wait, I just have the button here. Yay! Now I have a knapsack. This doesn't really work with... It's got the boots attached to it too. Like, it doesn't really work with this outfit. I'm leaving it on for right now, though. Alright. So I'm gonna do that, that joint, tribe quest next. But I need to BRB. I need more to drink. And I gotta go to the bathroom. It's been 2.5 hours. And, like, I think about 40 minutes of that was possibly credits. Or at least half an hour, because, it was before the 2-hour mark. Anyway. I'm gonna put the cam on, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. How come those credits were long? Also, I got rice crackers. Also, the new NPC is just chilling. I saw her on the iCam for a second there. I forgot how weird looking that thing was. All the emotes. Also, I have to go talk to Jamming Way. Bruh, where are you? He's still on Ultima Thule. Hold on. Hold on. Time to go be depressed. Ultima Thule. Probably still at the Omicrons. Might be up in the cafe. I should probably mute myself when I bite into these things. Also, in case you couldn't tell, there's a new mount. Oh, Phantos, by the way. The instance they added is attached to the Manderville quests. Oh. If you're looking for it, that's where it is. Jamming Way! Wait, they were bathing in the soup? Damn, the Grubeloff go hard! Yeah, she has her hoodie down. Yeah, you'd be fooled into thinking it's otherwise, considering the cryo outfit. The hair is part of the hat. I forgot how fucking wackadoodle it was up here. It's been a while. don't. It levels your crafting, dude. Come on. Being a giant furry woman or meeting a giant furry woman? You're probably gonna say both. I know you are. Yep, there it is. I didn't forget, you were probably just using it right now. Aw, they changed their name to Talk. Wait, was it always Talking Way? Or did they just change their name? I have no idea. I can't tell with these fucking Loperet shenanigans. Oh yeah, you did change your name. Man, fucking Loperets. God damn it, why do they have to be so fucking adorable? God, I do not fucking like the new weapons at all. Alright, back to down there. Okay, there we go. Ate all my crackers. I probably shouldn't have done, but man, they were good. Something like that, if you consider the stars a sea. Yeah, no, our new friend is a little excitable and ravenous. Be very careful of your fingers. Excuse me. So we're not taking no for an answer. Okay. Okay, I see. Mixed messages. Got it. Sigh. Unskippable cutscenes. Alright, Jamie, well, you got your entertainment. What now? How do we get a bunch of hippos up there? I see the other Loporits have gotten up there. So yeah, Loporits are already up on Ultima Thule and apparently causing shenanigans. What else is new? You typically carry at least one object suitable for light bludgeoning, do you not? You little shithead. Like, you're right, but I shouldn't have to beat somebody over the head right now. Especially your poor little robots. Yeah, there was a way over there from up here. Which one was it? Ah, yes. Loporits have arrived. I see. And yes, they are causing shenanigans already. What is in those crates? Once upon a time code. Oh no, they used the experimental aetherite. Uh-oh. I kind of figured you would. Like I said, she's kind of ravenous. Half of what she says is pretty much about food. Oh, also, didn't the, Cult of the Lamb DLC come out today as well? Where's that supposed to go? Yeah, 'cause I'm pretty sure that's today. We also have the, update for, Reverse 1999 soon, too. You can't pulverize what you can't catch. God damn it. Oh, is that thing gonna explode? Apparently I'm racing. I don't want to, but I apparently have no choice. Explosive removal from the course is not much better. Note in accordance with Omicron contest protocols, there are no restrictions on contrivances, mechanical, magical, or maniacal during the race. That is includes the briefing. How did I get dragged into this? Never mind, don't answer that. Yeah, I'm better off just teleporting here. Yes, game, you can stop warning me about this. I get it. I mean, I get it. Stop. Oh, they really brought all their broadcasting equipment, huh? This is a terrible idea. God damn it. Oh, what the fuck? No. It's just the fucking boss from the goddamn Dead Ends. No, the Grimloaf is inside the little jellyfish dude. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, this is fucking insane. Why are we doing this? There's me just on my toaster. Oh, what the fuck? I'm supposed to be there. I thought her heroes are last participants. Uh-oh. So we have two bosses from the Dead Ends now participating. Seriously, I'm writing a toaster. Against all of this. Uh-oh. Never mind. I got my answer. Oof. Oh, come on. That thing takes up the entire space in the gates. Uh-oh. Oh! He really just take himself out. Oh, what now? Why not do both? Uh-oh. So, don't do both. Hmm. Having fun there, Thanatoads. Not really talks, it mimics. many carrot juice containers everywhere? God damn it, guys. Clean those up. Despite the significant expense, extensive property damage, and crushing defeat incurred, the student rates the Hyper Hustle as worth it. So, roaring success. Also, carrot coffee? I can't imagine if that'd be tasty or terrible. Oh. Oh. What? There was a trophy? Also, that's an elephant, not a hippo. What the fuck? But that looks like an elephant! And the lovebirds are still dancing. Oh, wait, is that something I actually got to put on my house? Did you keep pokeballing? Oof. Is your net screwy right now? So I got the Lot Pop, which is the dance they were doing. Trophy that represents the power of teamwork, friendly competition, shared cuisine, hope, dreams, purpose, and batteries. Where can I even put this fucker? So I've got that Gridania trophy up here now. Are you trying to download the DLC at the same time? Maybe I'll put it here. I don't know where else to stick it. Yeah, that works. That works for now. It has little lights on it. Alright, I wanted to check out the new housing items while I was at it. View indoor. Oh, good, they're not sorted. So this is gonna be tricky. Some of these are not actually new. This one is. Yeah, I couldn't tell you on some of these what's new and what's not. Like, none of these are, for sure. I know the bubbly mog float isn't. The paintings aren't. They did fix one of them, though, apparently, because it was borked. Oh, that is taller than I realized. Oh. That goes up to my roof. Thanatos, you could probably make one of these and parkour around your house. Also, there's a gazebo. This is the actual new one, if I'm not mistaken. It was in the screenshots in the patch notes. Wait, that's a sprinkler? Oh, it is a sprinkler. Very good one, though. I don't know. This is also new. These are not, because these are part of the variant dungeon. Alright, I gotta go to the Will's Den. Hello, you owe me a thing. And thus my poor frickin' plate information gets even more complicated. Oh my god. My poor portraits. But, look at this. Look at this. SC! You gotta do something about this. Like, make it an extra menu or something that chooses which season you want. Because, well, first off, all the... Except for a certain couple of pieces, they're all the exact same fucking thing. They're literally all the exact same. But you gotta clean that up, because that's just a fucking mess to look at. Yeah, this has the number on the top of it, and then I think the accent does. Yeah, the accent has it as well. Like, SC, please, you gotta clean this up, because, like, you can't leave it like that. It was starting to get to be a problem after, like, season 5. Alright, let's get a look at things. We probably won't be getting a look at Shatter. What's up right now? Yeah, no, we can't get a look at Shatter. It's not up for a couple days. Like, nothing doing there. Had I logged on super late last night, we would have been able to get a look at it. Which might be an interesting video to do if anybody's up for, like, chilling with me while I record that kind of thing, but that won't be for, like, 2 days. I think that's Thursday. Hold on. Where the fuck are you? So I want to see what the hell they actually changed. Anyway, just click the damn button. Tenebrae Lemurum. Fuck on. What is that attached to? That's job. Oh, it's part of the ultimate. No, it is the ultimate. What did this say they did? Duration of Enshrouded has been increased from 15 to 20. Enshrouded. Action changes to Communia while under... Oh. It just means while the ult's active. Offers your flesh as a vessel to your avatar, gaining 5 stacks of Enshrouded. Flex nearby enemies with Hysteria. That's the part of it that just fucking sucks, by the way. Afflicted enemies are unable to act at their own will. Note that does not specify what that means. It causes you to run away from the Reaper. That's why it's a fucking issue. frankly, 2 seconds is not enough to actually do anything in. Has no effects on players riding Machina or non-player combatants. So it has no effect on the striking dummy. And I think by Machina specifically means rival wings, so you can't freak out anybody in a mech. Honestly, those mechs are overrated and not all that interesting. So when I was talking about it, the stacking issue, this is what I was referring to. These go into Plentiful Harvest. You can get up to 8, but there's no ideal situation in which you will ever be at 8. So yeah, all they did was make it so that your ult stays up longer. That's it. That's all they did for Reaper. That doesn't fix it, Essie. Its fundamental problems are still there. All of its massive fundamental issues still exist. I legitimately want to know what numbers Essie are seeing on their side that hasn't caused them to just completely rewrite the entirety of Reaper and PvP. I genuinely want to know, because this kit sucks. It sucks so bad. It's easily the worst of all the melee DPS right now. Ninja's kind of comparable in that way, but if you get an actual good player on Ninja, it's actually decent. And I'm talking almost exclusively about Crystalline Conflict, not Frontlines. Frontlines, honestly, the meta that's developed is completely different because it focuses very heavily on AoE limit breaks. Because, close quarters and a lot of players. And kills and the damage numbers are also just different because of the way the battle high works. But it focuses so heavily on AoEs by comparison that it's like Reaper's entire thing is so counterproductive to Frontlines as well. It's like its limit break causes people to run away. I have actually seen in both Crystalline Conflict and Frontlines a Reaper screw over another player on their team by causing somebody to run out of their fucking attacks. Now, again, I'd have to actually look through the FanFest tournament. Would not be surprised if there weren't any Reapers there. There was probably at least one team doing it just to try to prove a point and then fucking lost, but the only way you could really make a huge use out of its limit break is if you were in a party. If you were talking on Discord, which Crystalline Conflict is all solo, and in Frontlines it's even worse, so I don't see it working there. But it easily, every time I've seen Reaper, it has the worst numbers, even when a good player is on it. It has the weakest fucking DPS numbers. Without fail. So, Essie, what are you seeing on your end that has resulted in you not just completely revamping Reaper entirely? You released that god-awful Black Mage update that resulted in it being way fucking overtuned because Yoshida was testing it, and then it just didn't get fucking retested internally and got pushed to the live server in a horrible state. It was resulted in the actually good Black Mages being so fucking overpowered that you had to hard focus them right out the gate. What are you seeing on Reaper's end that has not resulted in you just hard redoing it? I don't understand. It underperforms so hard. It's because the kid is fundamentally flawed. It's not like Bard and Dancer. Well, Bard is fundamentally flawed to an extent. Mostly because all you have to do to nuke its damage is stand in its face. And then it pretty much can't do anything. And Dancer can be hard soft-locked into one of its abilities, which as far as I can tell, you also haven't fixed. And yeah, what I was thinking of, it is this move that got updated. So, holy shit, that range. I didn't realize it was that bad. Okay. But you can get hard soft locked into this because if you get hit with silence, you can't turn it off. You just keep going. And it locks you out of every other ability. Just the only reason why I think Dancer kind of sucks, and the only reason why Bard's higher than it, because it has silence. Like, that's it. That's my entire reason for why I think Bard is better than Dancer. It's because it has a silence, and it can hard counter Dancer. But there was weird shit at the start of Season 8. And I think it's entirely to blame on those PvP tournaments. Because I've never seen people flank that much. And there were a lot of Dancers. Dancer's another one where I'm like, it would significantly improve in a Discord call. Because of its limit break. Its limit break can single-handedly win fights. And I've done that myself. All you have to do is catch 3 people and then survive, and then honing dance to keep them locked. But it single-handedly wins fights, and that is so much easier to set up if you are in a Discord call. So I wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of people got the idea that Dancer was overpowered by watching Frontlines tournaments. It's not. It's really awful solo, because again, you are hard countered by silence. So if there's a Bard or a Red Mage, you can just say goodbye to... I think you can get knocked out of Contra Dance. It has a huge wind-up, and you can get soft-locked into Honing Dance. Which absolutely fucking sucks, by the by. Yes, it did, but nobody knows how to get them yet. So it's not a concern for me right now. Except maybe updating my fish list. More health if it's going to be so melee ranged about some of its abilities. Look how long that cast takes. You can just kill the Dancer, or I think silence might work. I'm not too sure. I've seen some odd shit happen with the with Contra Dance. Silence is literally the worst thing you could do to a Dancer. Those are like the main ones I wanted to look at, because I understand what the Bard updates were doing. Mostly, I don't know why they did them, but I understand what they were doing. Also, Purify now gives you the ability to resist a status effect. This might have been in the game already, but it was mentioned in the patch notes. Resilience will now be granted unconditionally. Which, I guess they may have made a change and I just didn't notice that one. Who knows? I have no idea. I don't think they added items, so it make no sense. They added in technically 6 sets of gears last time. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'm not surprised. Ah. I think I'm gonna wrap the stream here. I'm gonna stay in the Wolves Den because I'm gonna go run to my island and do shit. I don't think I'm past the point they need me to be right now. For the one thing, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I gotta go get dinner. Otherwise, I'd probably do more stuff. Also, that alone took me 3.5 hours. So, like, this hasn't exactly been a short stream, technically. It's not as long as it could be, based on a story update, but it hasn't exactly been a short stream. And I know I said I was gonna do Labyrinth of Refrain last week. I was gonna do it on Sunday, and then I didn't feel up to streaming, and I didn't want to stream Monday. Because, you know, this. But, we'll try to get Harvestella and, Labyrinth of Refrain in. There will be a new Labyrinth of Refrain VOD up tomorrow on YouTube, at the very least. I just have to get off my ass and actually edit its description. Luckily that, instance of the browser doesn't have ad block in it. Yeah, it is ad block. Ad block pushed the bad update and it's causing YouTube to fuck everything up. It's apparently affecting other websites too, but YouTube's the one that's getting the shit for it. And it wasn't YouTube's fault. It was entirely on the ad block devs. They've admitted that they fucked up. They fixed it for some websites, some browsers, and not others yet. I think unfortunately I need the Chrome one, and the Chrome one hasn't been updated. So, you know, that's fun. But yeah, that'll be it for me today. So, thanks for coming, and I'll see y'all next time.